episode of Time Well Wasted Podcasts. We're back in After Effects this week, and I'm going to show you just a few of the basics of tracking, motion tracking. So in this shot, we just have a quick tracking shot of dollying in, and let's say for whatever reason we want to put this little image on that wall over here. So first we just make it 3D, change the rotation a little bit to match roughly, and place it on the wall. It's not going to be perfect because I don't have enough time to mess with it enough, but you get the idea. So obviously, as we can see, it's not tracked with the wall. It stays in one place. But with After Effects motion tracking, we can fix that. So there's two different ways to motion track in After Effects. We can track the camera or just track motion. So you want to track camera if you have a really stable shot. So nothing handheld, something like this. It's locked on a tripod with just movement, either with dollies or with pans. So once you put a 3D, you come over to this tab, you can say track camera. I already have the effect load because it takes a while to look at it, and if I look on it, you'll have these little points. So these points move with the image, as you can see. And we can really do any of these, but basically what we can do is just click on one of them, or two, and you'll see this like big target. And we can do this, we can right click and we can say create solid and camera, or create null and camera. I'm going to create null, and this creates this little null object that moves along with the image. Okay, this is really messed up. That moves along with the image. And so now what we can do is, we can put this where we want it, again, because it got a bit messed up. And is that tracked? And after that, scale up a little bit, we can link it using this little pick whip to the track null. And that may work. So it's tracking a little bit better now, but as you can see, it's not perfect. But as you can see, that's one way we can get things to be tracked on. The second way is a little bit simpler and can be done with a more shaky camera. Can be done with a little bit more shaky camera, and that is just tracking the motion of the image. And how we can do that is just by going to our layer and say track motion. So we can track position, rotation, scale, but I'm just going to stick with position, as that will create 2 track points. But with these track points, this is what we're actually tracking. So you want to track something of really high contrast. So I mean, we could just move this every frame, but it's going to take a while. So this is like a little bounding box. This is where the computer is going to be looking for it. So we start at the beginning of the composition, put this around this little high contrast area, and then we can move 1 frame forward. And what this is doing, this is actually tracking it every frame. So you can do it frame by frame and correct it each time, or we can just do this and we can watch it automatically track this little object. And that we can keep. So right now I'm going to stop it because it's getting a little off course. I'll just correct it a little bit. And keep going. Alright, and obviously it gets messed up when she walks in front of it. But until then, that's pretty good. So we can go edit target, and we're going to make our target to this little background image. We're going to press apply, just X and Y coordinates.